Anti-terror operations are underway in Kupwara. The forces are on the front lines. Another story that we are tracking today is Mamata Banerjee has claimed that her mic was turned off during the NITI Aayog meeting and she staged a walkout. The next story that we are tracking today is the building collapse in Maharashtra, where rescue operations are still underway in Navi Mumbai. Getting you this and more stories in this bulletin. Let's start with the headlines.
You are giving more scope to your party, your government, and you only me on behalf of opposition, only I am there, and you stop my mic.
Mamata Banerjee walks out of NITI Aayog meeting, claims her mic was switched off.
She is now conveyed to the media or conveyed through the media that her mic was put off. That is completely false.
As Mamata stokes mic off controversy, government hits back. Nirmala asks her to tell the truth. One Jawan martyred in the line of duty. 5 others suffer injuries during anti-terror operations in Kupwara. Massive tensions erupt in Bengaluru after an individual named Abdul Razak has been accused of selling dog meat in the guise of mutton. At least 2 killed as building collapses in Navi Mumbai. 2 evacuated safely. Rescue operations continue. India has opened its account in Paris Olympics. Manu Bhaker qualifies for the finals of 10-meter air pistol qualification round. After the Lok Sabha results, key BJP meeting is underway at the headquarters. JP Nadda is at the BJP headquarters holding the first meeting of NDA-ruled states' chief ministers. Prime Minister Modi has arrived for the important meeting, getting visuals of the PM who arrived at the headquarters a few minutes ago. This is the first meeting coming ahead of the assembly elections in the states of Rajasthan. Narendra Modi arrived earlier today, was received by JP Nadda for the all-important BJP meeting at the headquarters in New Delhi. This comes amid tensions in the Uttar Pradesh BJP and also ahead of the assembly elections. The party had performed relatively poorly in the Lok Sabha elections, and planning ahead of the assembly elections becomes all the more important for the BJP. Regional parties are big stakeholders for the BJP in the NDA alliance, and planning for assembly elections is all the more significant. A mega huddle is underway in the BJP camp. These are the visuals of the Prime Minister arriving for the meeting. We have Soumya joining us from outside BJP headquarters. Soumya, what is the latest update? What is being discussed in this high-level meeting in the BJP headquarters?
Yes, as you correctly mentioned, that Prime Minister Modi is already here. All the chief ministers have reached here. They are inside the headquarters. Now we talk about what this particular meeting is about. Let me tell you, this is a 2-day-long BJP state CMs meet in the presence of Prime Minister. All these chief ministers have been asked to present a presentation in front of him. As per the sources on ground, we have been able to gather that they have been given a format in that they have to show the achievements in their respective tenure as the CM. Not just that, they have been also asked to highlight the achievements or the performance of their respective policies, schemes or issues during their tenure, and with that they also have to highlight the performance of the policies and schemes, those who are not that successful in comparison. Now discussions and deliberations will take place in this line. With that, for example, if a scheme or a policy has done really well in a particular state, the other CMs will be encouraged to adopt those schemes and policies in their respective states, and for those schemes or the departments or policies have not done really well in their respective states, discussions and deliberations will be taken, suggestions will be sought out from the other chief ministers on how to overcome such challenges. Not just that, discussions on the upcoming elections, assembly elections will also take place, because remember, Haryana, Maharashtra, Bihar, Delhi, Jharkhand are few such states, those who are all set for assembly elections in next few months. So you have to remember, this is a very crucial meeting. It has come at a time when BJP is all set to plan its next course of action in terms of preparations for assembly elections. Back to you.
Thank you, Soumya. We will come back to you for more on that. Getting another breaking news right now. Manu Bhaker has secured a spot in the women's 10-meter air pistol finals by finishing third with an impressive score of 580.27x. Her performance, marked by precision and consistency, sets her up as a strong contender for a medal. Manu Bhaker quickly rose through the ranks to become India's latest shooting star. She was born in Jhajjar, Haryana, a state known for its boxers and wrestlers. Manu Bhaker has taken to sports like tennis, skating and boxing as well. She has also participated in martial arts, and then she decided to try her hand at shooting at the age of 14, and now she's in the finals for the 10-meter air pistol in Paris Olympics. In 2016, she also, within a week, Manu Bhaker asked her father to get her a sport shooting pistol after she started training for shooting, and she was supported by her father. And it's a good day for India. We have opened our account in the Paris Olympics. India stands to get its medal. We have Yash joining us live. From the newsroom. Yash, tell us a little about Manu Bhaker, her journey, and what the game was like. You must have been tracking it. Give us the details.
So Manu has been one of the most supremely talented shooters in India for a long time. But what happened with her in Tokyo, she couldn't qualify for the finals due to a pistol malfunction. She was really disappointed. This might be a redemption for her right now, because she performed really well in the qualification round. She finished third in the qualification round, and she has a shot at becoming the youngest medalist from India in an Olympics. She is just 22. Her scores were 97, 97, 98, 96, 96, 96, which is a very decent score in a qualification round. There was another Indian, Rhythm Sagwan, who was also competing in the same qualification event, but she couldn't qualify. And coming back to Manu, it has always been destined that she'll win an Olympic medal for India. In the past also, she has won the Commonwealth Games gold medal. She has won a World Championship. She has won a World Cup. The only two things remaining on her wish list would be the Olympic medal and the Asian medal. She couldn't qualify. She couldn't win the medal at the Asian Games last time. She finished 5th. But this time she looks in supreme form, and it looks like she will win a medal at the Olympics and bring glory to the nation.
Well, great news coming from the Paris Olympics for India, and we are likely to open our medal tally in the Paris Olympics. Thank you so much, Yash, for that. We will keep coming back to you. Moving on to other stories, the terror threat over Jammu and Kashmir Valley continues to loom large. The Pakistan-sponsored terror module seems to have no end. The Indian Armed Forces successfully foiled Pakistan's infiltration bid and gunned down one Pakistani terrorist. Here's a report on the high alert situation in Kupwara.
Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara woke up to the firing shots and gunfight today, as Pakistani terrorists tried to infiltrate and unleash terror on the Indian soil. The Indian Armed Forces successfully foiled Pak's infiltration bid and gunned down one Pak terrorist. But in return, the Indian Army also paid the price. One Army Jawan died in the line of duty, and 5 others sustained injuries in the encounter. After eliminating the terrorist, the security forces also recovered bullets from the slain terrorist that can penetrate through bulletproof jackets. The anti-terror operations are underway in and around North Kashmir's Kupwara. Forces continue to hunt for the 3 Pak terrorists who are waiting for an opportunity to unleash terror. Massive search operations have been launched in Riyasi district after suspected movement was detected by the locals. The Jammu and Kashmir police, along with CRPF, have launched joint operations in Riyasi.
Security agency received infiltration inputs from various intelligence-based organizations that terrorists in the launching pads in the Pakistan are planning to carry attacks and infiltration in North Kashmir's Kupwara sector. After that, multiple ambushes were laid by the forces in the dense forests in the North Kashmir's Kupwara. So far, if we'll talk about the ongoing operation, 5 Indian Army Jawans injured in the attack, including major rank officer, and unfortunately that the one Indian Army Jawan has lost their life while fighting the terrorists in North Kashmir's Kupwara sector. Also, Pakistan soldiers have been neutralized by our forces in an action in North Kashmir's Kupwara sector. Senior officials of the Jammu and Kashmir Police and Indian Army are monitoring the operation very closely, and also sniffer dogs and drone surveillance are being done in the dense forests in the North Kashmir's. Rawat Maharaj from North Kashmir's Kupwara sector.
West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who stormed out of the 9th NITI Aayog Governing Council meeting, was fact-checked by the Press Information Bureau on her mic-turned-off claim. In fact, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman also called out Mamata Banerjee, calling her remarks unfortunate. What exactly happened? Let's take a look at this report.
Mamata Banerjee stormed out of the NITI Aayog meeting today. She claimed she wasn't allowed to speak for more than 5 minutes.
এইটুকু বলার সাথে সাথে আমার মাইকটা স্টপ করে দিয়েছে। আমি বললাম, why you discriminate, why you stop me? I am only attending. You should be happy for that. Instead of that, you are giving more scope to your party, your government, and you only me on behalf of opposition, only I am there, and you stop my mic. আপনি আমার মাইক বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছেন। আপনাদের এই বঞ্চনা আমি মানি না, তাই মনে রাখবেন আমি চললাম।
Her claims were, however, fact-checked by the Press Information Bureau. In fact, calling out the Chief Minister.
The Raksha Mantri just does that on his table. That's it. And that's it. And then she said that, look, I would have liked to speak for more time, but I'll not speak anymore. That was it. There was nothing more. We all heard. She made her points, and we respectfully heard and noted her points, which will be reflected in the minutes. So I thought I will get over that at the beginning, because I think that's what most people will be curious about. To mention the fact, her Chief Secretary continued to attend And he was in the room even after she left, because she had to catch a flight to Calcutta. She said that she had an assembly session. That's what she told me, in the morning itself she told me. So that's as far that is concerned. Now coming back, so I'll take about 10 minutes to quickly brief you on the proceedings of the day. The agenda was titled Viksit Bharat, and it had two major items on the agenda. One was an approach paper for preparing a vision document for Viksit Bharat. And the second is the outcomes of the Chief Secretary's conference, which was held in end December, where the theme was ease of living, and certain conclusions were arrived at on 5 sub-themes under ease of living in drinking water, electricity, education, health and land. So those conclusions of the Chief Secretaries were to be discussed and endorsed by the Chief Ministers. There were 2 parts of the agenda. As the Vice Chairman just said briefly, Viksit Bharat is something that the Prime Minister has been emphasizing since Independence Day 2022. From the ramparts of the Red Fort, he said we should start preparing for a Viksit Bharat by 2047. A lot of work has been happening since then. In a way, this is a part of that process. And to just make it more transparent and easier for all of you, we had in the agenda note circulated a document called an approach paper for a vision for Viksit Bharat at 2047, giving justification. Why is a Viksit Bharat plan needed? Why is this the opportune moment? Do you think India has the capabilities? What does Viksit Bharat mean? And what do we all need to do to plan that out? That document will be distributed to at the end of this press conference. I think copies are ready. My officers are there. They will just be distributing it to all of you. Now, a lot of the discussion was on this item. The Prime Minister, in his own opening remarks, emphasized on the need for this. He talked about his own travels around the world. He talked about his experience of G20, and he talked about the goodwill that is there around the world for India, and the need for India, in his own words, to grab the opportunity. And if you don't grab the opportunity, you will lose something which the whole world expects you to do. I think that is something he said. And he said, but a Viksit Bharat, which is a developed India by 2047, cannot be achieved just by wishful thinking. You must have tangible goals which have to be pursued. And he said that the Chief Ministers have a major role in this, and that's why it was being discussed here. It is because a lot of the action for Viksit Bharat is the collective action of states. So his basic request to all the states is, please develop vision plans for yourself, for each state, because Viksit Bharat at the national level is an aggregation of a lot of Vikasit states. And to tell you all, the good news is, over the last year, a lot of states have moved ahead in preparing vision documents. Uttarakhand has one, Uttar Pradesh has one, Gujarat has one, Tamil Nadu has one. In the pipeline, we have Goa, we have Madhya Pradesh, we have Chhattisgarh, we have Orissa, we have Assam, and we have a couple of other states also, Bihar, lining up to prepare vision documents. And I think he made it very clear, why does the aspirational district program or the aspirational block program succeed? It succeeds because it is clear, monitorable, with fixed targets. And if you have fixed targets, you know whether you are on line or not. I think if you want to achieve Viksit Bharat, you should have fixed targets. So he emphasized that please prepare vision plans where you have targets which are monitored. It may not be for this generation, it may be for the next generation. But it's important that you are on the path from now itself. I think that is something he said. And the second thing, and you will get it from the paper we'll be circulating to you, India has demonstrated its capability in actually setting a target and achieving it. Be it in sports in the Asian Games, be it in Chandrayaan, be it COVID vaccines, be it in science and technology, be it in G20, we have demonstrated our ability to leapfrog and deliver what we promise.